Welcome back to this segment of Ladies of Society, and of course I am your host, Queen, and of course who do we have in the building today? Mr. DJ Frost, the people's DJ of the community. Yes, welcome, sir.
All hail to the Queen.
I love you.
I love you back.
How you been doing?
I'm good.
I'm so happy to have you on this segment. I miss you when you're not here, but I know you have other things to do. You have your community cape on, making sure you be in that spark of change, which we appreciate so much. So thank you for joining Ladies of Society today.
Thank you for having me.
Next on our agenda that I want to bring up is, who do we have in the building today, DJ Frost?
Man, we got my brother from another mother, Philly Bad Boy Soul.
What?
Yes.
You got to say that one more time.
My brother from another mother, Philly Bad Boy Soul.
Yes, and let me just give you a little bit of background on this young man. He is a singer and a songwriter. He's appeared in Vibe magazine, because yes, he is great eye candy, ladies. So when we bring him on, our Los ladies, you will love this. And he's appeared on BET and VH1. And of course, where at today? On the set of Ladies of Society, of course, with your girl Queen, bringing you the real, the raw, the truth. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because he's coming up next. This show is being brought to you courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management. Hi, I'm Queen, the host of the hottest new talk show, Ladies of Society, the talk show for women and the men who love us. Tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m., airing on Bounce TV 23 Columbus, courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management. Welcome back, Ladies of Society. I am your host, Queen, and I have eye candy for you today in the building. Welcome, sir. How are you? Say hello to our followers out there now.
Everybody that's watching. Another major move that I'm making.
Watch out now.
Keep watching. And I'm here with the Queen today. She brought me in here today, so I'm very honored. I really am.
Well, we are so happy to have you, because we want to know more about you. You are in the state of Ohio now, and we are honored to have you. So listen, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Let's start off with, my name is Rolando Devine. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. My story is, it's a complex story. So there's never really a point where I just begin to start.
Right.
So I've been doing this a long time. My first record deal was 25. I was 25 when I first got signed.
Okay.
And I was a young, irate person before I got signed. Just musically wise.
Just musically, okay.
Sort of. And I just had that knack. When I was young, I knew what I wanted to do. So, we're going to go directly to the people. You young guys, know what you want to do today. Don't get your lanes mixed up and so forth and so forth. But at a young age, I always knew what I wanted to do. So I became successful in it.
Okay. So tell us, what inspired you to actually become a producer, a songwriter, and an artist?
Various things. One, I think it was my mom used to think I was crazy because I used to rap over the Bismarcky beat all the time.
Who don't like Bismarcky though?
My mom didn't play that. This is garbage. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh my God.
You're in here spitting in your hand. You've been in this room. I think you're talking to yourself. Turn that crap off and go do the dishes. And that's what life was. So, but yeah, my mother, she was my silent, she was my biggest supporter, actually. So, and then my uncle is John Whitehead from McFadden Whitehead. He sings Ain't No Stopping Us Now, wrote songs with the OJs.
Awesome.
Stabbers, he wrote.
So music is in your family. It's in your blood.
Yeah, it is. It actually is. It is. And I just had a lot. My cousin Andre, he was, I first started off doing hip hop records with him, and of course, it just was, during that time, it was crazy. My uncle used to be like, get out of the bathroom, I don't know what y'all in there doing. I had no, but that ain't what we do, boys in the bathroom together, Yeah, so we got kicked out of the bathroom a lot.
Oh my
And,
God, that was your studio.
Listen, I'm talking about the little GE joints, and then he'd box in it, and then he would play it back, and then I'd beat it, and he'd play it back. It went down just like that.
Just like that.
Sorry, we was in there trying to get professional.
But look where he's at now, so you can't hold it against him. That bathroom studio time paid off.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And it was for free. You know? All we needed to do was eat some oodles and noodles. We beatboxed for 2 hours on a TDK tape, that which means it truly does kick.
Right.
That was kind of my first introduction into the music.
Well, tell us a little bit about your music.
My music is me. I don't write music to. I really don't write music to have. I know you hear a lot of artists say that. I don't, you know, that what they do, you know, for themselves, and I really don't believe that. Especially when your music just sounds alike. So, you know, some people don't like talking to me, and it is what it is, and some people enjoy it. I'm just going to keep it real because I came from an era. I'm still in the era where real talent exists. And that's really what it is. My music is just something that I feel like is, it comes from my heart. I don't really just go in and say, you know, I'm going to write this. And I always tell people I'm no Luther Vandross. I'm a soul singer. And when you have your soul speak, there is error in your soul.
Of course it is.
I just was, yeah, you know, my music definitely comes from the soul. It's what I feel. It's what I go through. So sometimes I listen to it and I just say, I want to do better, or I can do better. And I don't know if it's because I listen to it so many times, it feels correct. That's what I'm always looking for, the feeling. I'm not really worried about all the highs. That's what you bring a bunch of people in, you know, to do that type of, you know, to make a great project.
Right.
You can't get great soul work if you're, nobody can't write for me. It's hard to write. I want to be able to write for myself because I've been through so much. So it's my therapy, how to cry when I'm alone, to be happy when I'm alone. To use cuss words when I'm alone. I'm doing good today.
She said you're doing good today.
You know, right. So, but yeah, that's why I'm a soul artist, you know. So the whole Philly bad boy soul thing it came from when I was doing an interview in Virginia. And the dude was like, you know, we'll be right back with Philly's bad boy soul, you know. And I just looked at him, I was like, and then he just
like, I'll keep that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, he called me that again. You know, after the break came through, he was like, you know, we're back with Philly's bad boy soul. And I guess because he read my record and he really did a whole lot of information on me, and I was surprised that I don't know how he got that. He was in Virginia. I mean,
doing his research, right?
No, he did that. I was surprised that he brought that up because it's either usually I have to say that. And
I think that you're so transparent though as an artist, because it was so easy for me to go and, you know, research you and get some, you know, information on you. So I think that because you are transparent, not just in your music, but as an artist, that it makes it easy for people to be able to relate to you as well. And with that being said, we are definitely going to stop so we can take you to the clip of him actually performing for you guys right here on Ladies of Society. So I hope you enjoy, and we will be right back with Philly Bad Boy Soul right in the building, about to give you an epic performance just for you.
PBS, Philly Bad Boy Soul.
I heard a bird say, go ahead and fly. If your goals got ambition, reach the sky. Mama always said that a grown man should never lie. I guess by the time it's all said and done, I should say goodbye. I made allegiance that I'll be there for you. I made allegiance. Forgive me, boo. I was hurting, you was hurting. Is it curtains? This ain't working. it's all said and done, I should say goodbye. I heard a bird say, go ahead and fly. And if your goals got ambition, then reach the sky. Mama always said that a grown man should never lie. I guess by the time it's all said and done, I should say goodbye. This ain't about blaming. All I'm trying to do is rearrange it. I think my temper started flaming when you started the naming, calling. I wasn't aware of your attitude, and I just tried to do the best things that I could do. And I heard a bird say, and if your goals got ambition, then reach the sky. Mama always said that a truthful man should never lie. It's all said and done, I should say goodbye.
This show is being brought to you courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management.
Things need to be said, and she is saying
This is the talk show for women and the men who love us.
the new voice of the community.
We definitely want to pay homage and acknowledge our heroes and sheroes of the armed forces who paid the ultimate price to make sure that they secure our country, our rights, and our freedom.
Prolific,
There are all sorts of disorders that are contributed to mental health. And
insightful,
Queens Q&A, where you guys are free to ask me whatever you want.
encouraging,
Queen, I'm in an abusive relationship and I want him to stop, but I don't have the courage to leave.
queens, ladies of society.
Hi, I'm Queen, the host of the hottest new talk show, Ladies of Society, the talk show for women and the men who love us. Tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m., airing on Bounce TV 23 Columbus, courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management. And welcome back. Did you catch that, my los ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Frost, tell me what you think about that.
Man, listen. Queen, I've been knowing this gentleman for a minute. And a young lady at the school, I want to give a shout out to her. I know her as K Streets.
Okay.
She had me we exchanged information. She said, DJ Frost, I got an artist for you. I'm like, okay. First, is he a hard head? She's like, no, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You know?
No hard heads.
No,
right.
that makes the job harder. I can't, no. I just sleeping when I got to argue with somebody. So, meeting him, talking with him, standing outside. The wife was like, hey, dinner ready, come on, let's go. Okay, yeah, I'm walking to the house. And, you know, me and him still conversing on the phone, and he said some nostalgic stuff. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm walking back this way, and she like, you coming in the house? And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. So I'm still trying to make it to the house, and Philly's still telling me some stuff, and we going back and forth in dialogue, and it was just like, I knew him all my life.
Oh, wow.
And when he was talking, I like to talk to people. When I hear their music, I want to have a video. If they don't got a video made up, I got a video in my head.
Right.
So if I hear your music and it's just drawing a blank, I'm just sitting there and like, oh, there's the Tweety Birds and all that, then because it's the same thing. You know, question for anybody: how many seconds do you have to captivate an audience attention?
I would say probably the first 30 seconds, and I'm being generous.
You was too generous. First 5.
Yeah,
First 5. If you ain't got them off the first 5, I'll holler at you.
Ooh, you hardcore, DJ
No.
Cross.
That's how it is in the business. The first 5 seconds. And you know, unfortunately, I'm an old school, so you know, some of this music, no disrespect, but yes, there is some. Take your time and know your project. It's an extension of you. You put it out there, it's your hand. If you put BS out there, they're gonna think of you as a BS artist.
You right.
Now Philly, he's sitting on, woo, I'm gonna put the man's business out, but
What you got to say for the viewers? Woo!
You think that was something?
Oh man.
I heard some other tracks. I'm like, what is you waiting for?
They coming, Frost. You heard me?
Okay. Well, tell my wife that, because
I ain't gonna say
her
it.
and some others that's been, listening to it, and even some of my clients that I've been doing, like play some music. I play some music, and I like to put on unsigned artist music. Oh, who was that? Can you give me a copy? No. But I tell you where you can go. You can go on SoundCloud, Instagram, go on Facebook, and you look up so and so and such and such. That's not my job to give out their music.
Right.
My job is to help promote them, push them. Philly,
Yes, sir.
what can people look to expect out of your music?
What you can expect out of my music is, a piece of yourself. I'm born and raised in Philadelphia by way of Jersey, Jersey by way of Philadelphia. And I've seen a lot. The streets, young guy, nice house with a canoe on the side and a big old lake in the back. I know some people just don't really think that that's possible, or just say, but my parents worked hard and all that other stuff, and my mother, really raised, I was kind of grew up, just a single parent sort of, home, and I write about what I see my mom go through. I write about, stuff that, my grandmother would say. Things of that sort. It's something that what I put in my music is something that people can get out of themselves. Broken relationships, hard-headed children, going to jail, going to prison, death. I just find a way to speak my mind, and sometimes it takes me longer to do a project because my emotions ain't right. If I'm not sad, my mother said, please stop making sad music.
Oh my goodness.
So Mom, I'm on TV. I'm Columbus, and I can't stop making sad music because people be sad. A lot of people just be running around smiling and faking like they really happy, and they sad. So I pull on that. I don't know if I was going to say the other word, but I pull on that part of people's emotions. That's what I do.
Well, I enjoyed it. I'm sure our viewers enjoyed it. Of course, we know DJ Frost enjoys it. Any last thing that you would like for our viewers to know about Philly Bad Boy Soul?
You can expect more music out of me. Like I said, I've been in the game for a minute. Shout out to all the people who ain't taking care of yourselves. They say black don't crack. You know what I mean? This black ain't gonna crack no time soon. So, as long as I'm able to do what I'm doing, and God gives me, a chance to open my mouth and speak. I'm gonna always, I've been doing it. Major deals, the touring, aptly named magazines, working with, heavy producers. I came through the game with people like the Roots, Jaguar Wright, stuff like that. So before I get off here, I want to thank one other person, besides my mother and my family for dealing with me, and all the women that I've dealt with in my life that, relationships just didn't work out. I seem to not be the one. If you think that I'm going to say that I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that. What I am going to say,
Oh my God, that's terrible.
because I know they thought that was coming. He already apologized.
I thought you were too. Like, this is the
I'm not
time
gonna
that I was going to
apologize.
say,
'Cause I can-
apologize.
No, I'm not going to never apologize for being me. What I will say is, sometimes things aren't meant to be, and I appreciate whatever it is that I've been through in relationships because it makes me the soul artist that I am. And the other thing is, I want to thank Joe Little from the Rude Boys, Robert Cruz, MC Brains, 350 from Face Mob. My list goes on. I want to thank my partner Grizz for dealing with me after doing 10 years of prison and coming back home and, always just being in my corner. And it's hard, y'all. When I say it's hard to reactivate yourself with all these young people and, you go to somebody's page, they got like 1,000 they got 1,000 followers, and then they got like, you know, whatever that situation is. You know,
Right.
the numbers don't match. My numbers match. If I got 3 friends, 2 of my friends like my stuff. You see? Man, I'm almost there. You see? But in saying that, you know, my list can go on. You know, again, if it wasn't for, you know, me doing Brickyard and starting off as a hip hop artist, and you know, Schoolie signing me, and I worked. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, I really worked. No one, and sometimes my speech can be, you know, cocky, but I worked. I didn't go home. My brother would rumble me and be like, yo, you better go home. I'm going to the party, dog. I didn't care. You know, I tell this story 100 times. Went to a party one day, and these 2 young ladies was the baddest things in school, and the guy said, the twins is in there. And I said, listen, go in there and see if they're letting people rock the mic. He came outside, he said, no, the dude said they're gonna probably tear the spot up, man. They're gonna be fighting over the mic. I said, well, I'm not going in there. So it was never about anything except in my life, except music, you know what I mean? And you know, that's very important. It's how I express myself. So I want to also thank you for having me on the show. And please, y'all, before we get off here, because I don't want to, you know, go over the top. You know, I think we semi kind of reached out towards each other, correct?
Yes.
Something like that. And then we engaged in this conversation on the phone. And I went and, you know, they told me, you know, you got to watch this show. So I went on and I watched it, and I said, you know, that is a major move. You hear me? Bounce TV, y'all better get y'all act together. Stop acting like you're doing major stuff. Because whenever you see me on something, if I'm walking up the street, it's major. You hear me? My feet be hurting, Jack. You hear me? It's major. But no, I do really want to thank you for bringing me on.
I appreciate it. Of course. I think, you know, your story is an inspirational one, and we definitely have to bring you back, a Ladies of Society. And you got this second chance to do your thing. Your music is excellent, and we wish you all the best. And of course, we at Ladies of Society will always support you.
Thank you very much.
So make sure that you tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m. to Ladies of Society. I am your host, Queen, of course. The talk show for women and the men who love us. Stay tuned. I'm your girl, Queen. Peace. This show is being brought to you courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management. So excited to share it with you guys. I will be signing the contract, and I have a personal invite to be a fashion designer, but also to bring Ladies of Society to Paris, France. I will be covering Paris Fashion Week. Oh my God. I will be covering Paris Fashion Week, and I will be interviewing the 16 designers who will be showcasing for September the 27th in Paris, France. We are showcasing I'm telling you, I knew that I was going to. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I know, and I'm not even done. I'm trying to get through this, and I want to try to get through this news without being emotional, because I want to share all the important details and just what this journey has been for me, and everything that I've worked so hard to do and sacrifice. Share this, guys, with you, that I will be showcasing as a fashion designer, and also the media coverage for Paris Fashion Week. That week will be September the 23rd through October the 1st. The major show, which is September the 27th, and it's going to be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. The venue is the thing that is the most overwhelming of it all, outside of it being in Paris, France, of course. But the venue is the Eiffel Tower. And I can't tell you what this means to me to be a part of an event like this. And anyone can tell you the only way that you can be a part of this event is by invitation only. They will have individuals from all over China, Africa, from all over the world who will be bringing you the top fashion creations to Paris. And I'm so honored to be one of those individuals to be able to cover it, showcase those designs, and of course the fashion designers and the event as a whole. I've worked really, really hard, man, I'm telling you, and the sacrifices just to be walking in your purpose and doing what it is that you feel God created you to do, and being a woman of size, a woman of color, a woman of physical limitations. I want to be able to let you guys know that through all of that, never let anyone tell you that you cannot do what's in your heart to do. If you believe that that is your purpose, and if you have faith in what it is that you were created to do here on this earth, you do that. You never allow anyone to limit you. Don't let them to put you in a bag. Don't let anyone tell you, especially those who are close to you, to deter you from what it is that your passion and your purpose is. And I'm so honored to be able to be a part of something so epic. And being that little chubby, dark-skinned girl who was teased and ridiculed and bullied, even as an adult today, people will try to knock you down. They will try to discourage you and even hurt you if necessary. But you can't allow that. You can't allow that. You got to keep to walk in your purpose. You got to believe in yourself despite anything. And even when you feel like you at your wit's end, I'm telling you, there were days where I was crying and I was pushing through my pain. We mask so many things when we are in these positions with platforms like this. And it's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring a talk show that's transparent and that brings you real people with raw stories. I am so honored to have this platform and of course to share with you guys. We're going to be bringing you some amazing content from Paris, and of course, you know, the behind the scenes. And I want to encourage you guys that when you do view this, to definitely support. So definitely stay tuned for all of that and more news. But I'm happy to share with you the exclusive that I will be covering Paris Fashion Week, and I also will be one of the participating designers in Paris Fashion Week, and that's September the 23rd through October the 1st. And this is going to be the best birthday present ever. And Dr. Mollinger, you gave me 3 months, but God gave me life, and that's something that you can't take away. That was in 2001. It's 2019, and I'm still here by the grace of God, standing. And I'm going to continue to do that until God calls me home. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this epic news with you guys. And much love and appreciation. Peace.
This show is being brought to you courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management.
Hi, I'm Queen, the host of the hottest new talk show, Ladies of Society, the talk show for women and the men who love us. Tune in every Thursday at 7 p.m., airing on Bounce TV 23 Columbus, courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management.